New drivers are wanted at Kotke's.
Everybody starts at $19 an hour.
To drive a school bus, a candidate needs to be at least 21 years old and have 5 years of general driving experience.
Our ideal candidate is somebody who has a positive attitude, somebody who wants a flexible work schedule, and somebody who wants to be around a family atmosphere.
Kotke's lost several drivers due to COVID-19 who decided to stop driving. Now they want to fill those spaces.
We are looking to hire 75 drivers. That is our top goal. We also are always just hiring in general, but we do need more people out on the roads here.
We are going to be exiting the yard and we will be going left.
Jamie Winters has driven bus for Kotke's for nearly 3 years. She now trains new drivers and says she loves her schedule.
The flexible schedule is amazing. I am a parent to a very, very active 15-year-old boy. He plays 3 sports, goes to high school. I don't miss a thing. When he's off school, I'm off work.
For new drivers with no experience, Kotke's will give a $2,500 incentive paid out over 120 days. For drivers with experience, a CDL, and school bus endorsement, they'll get a $3,500 bonus, again paid out within 120 days.
We wear masks and we clean our buses.
Kotke's will host a job fair on Wednesday, August 11th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. They'll have recruiters standing by for on-the-spot interviews, plus food and more.
We have health benefits. We have truly full-time benefits, and you only have to work part-time.
In Andover, I'm Steve Antis reporting for Community Update.
Here's your City Council recap for Thursday, August 5th. We start with some news on the development front in Coon Rapids. On Wednesday night, the City Council approved an amendment to the planned unit development to allow for more car dealerships in the Gateway Commerce Center. The Walzer Automotive Group is planning to construct a new Hyundai dealership just west of the Honda dealership off Gateway Drive. Plans include a 30,000 square foot building. Walzer says the facility will create up to 50 new well-paying jobs. Construction is expected to start in September. The plan amendment allows for up to 2 more dealerships on the site. A successful charter school at Northtown Mall has outgrown its space and is planning to open a bigger facility in Coon Rapids. This week, the City Council approved changing the zoning and land use for the old Progressive Insurance property behind the post office. The move allows the Paladin Career and Technical High School to open in the vacant 20,000 square foot building. The school serves 9th through 12th grade students. The Coon Rapids Police Department showcased its 2 newest officers at Wednesday night's City Council meeting.
I, Danny Tran, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
Officer Danny Tran took the oath of office in front of family, friends, and coworkers. He graduated from Blaine High School, is bilingual, and has martial arts training. His children had the honor of pinning on his badge at the meeting. The other new officer is Tommy Hall, who also graduated from Blaine High School. He was a member of the U.S. Army Reserves and comes to Coon Rapids with several years' experience as a police officer in Columbia Heights. His wife pinned on his new badge at the meeting. Both men started their field training at the end of March and look forward to serving the citizens of Coon Rapids. And that's your City Council recap for Thursday, August 5th. As always, you can find the full meetings on cable or the CTN YouTube channel. The agendas are also published on the city's website. From fun and games to dancing and even a classic car show.
This is a 1972 Triumph TR6, made in England. It's got a 6-cylinder engine in it and a 4-speed manual.
Residents across Coon Rapids marked Night to Unite on Tuesday.
We do prizes, food. I ask people to bring a dish to share. And then we do the bounce house for all the kids. Everybody just comes out and has a great time.
Adrienne Hootery, property manager of Whispering Pines, brought the fun to her apartment complex when she moved in 5 years ago.
I love it. I love it. I like the fact that it's calling attention to the crime-free, trying to bring all of our neighbors together. It's a good event, and I love getting out here and socializing with everybody.
The Weston Woods Townhome Association has been gathering on Night to Unite for about 7 years.
As a town association, we don't get together too much, and so it provides us an opportunity to get together and talk and act smart a little bit, and then we get local services come by, policemen and the fire. It's interesting.
In addition to the food, one of the other main staples on Night to Unite is party visits by members of the Coon Rapids Police and Fire departments.
Night to Unite is a chance for us to connect with the community in a capacity where we typically wouldn't get the chance to just stop out with people that are all out with their neighbors in a comfortable atmosphere, and we can get out and chat with them.
This year's event also brought church members back together at Presbyterian Church of the Master following the pandemic.
Well, I think this was a really good opportunity for us to meet after the COVID crisis. So most of us were doing like online service. So this is the first time we've met for more than a year.
Night to Unite, where there's just about something for everybody. A night to meet your neighbors and those sworn to serve and protect. And where big kids can be little kids, at least for one night a year.
I love working with the kiddos, so that's a big thing for me, is getting to work with kids, playing football with them, playing in the water with them, playing with a squirt gun, things like that.
From drums to dancing. Hundreds of people came out to Sand Creek Park Tuesday evening to celebrate diversity.
We're showcasing their music, their song, their dance, their drumming. We have food. We have food from African countries. We have food from the Middle East. We have food from Mexico. These are all people that live in or near Coon Rapids.
This is the 4th year for the multicultural event put on by Transformative Circle. It's grown from less than 100 people to upwards of 300. Donations from individuals and a grant from the Coon Rapids Community Strength Foundation pay for the celebration.
The food is free, the information's free, the music's free, everything's free to the community.
I know that it's safer, I know that it's softer, and I know that it lasts longer.
When the Coon Rapids Cardinals take the field this fall, they'll play on a synthetic surface. Until now, it's something they've done only on an opponent's home turf.
Our kids have commented, playing on it, how much easier it is to cut on. Truer bounces, kind of a big deal, particularly with soccer.
The installation of the new turf started this week. A giant sewing machine was used to stitch each section of the turf together. Back in June, crews tore out the natural grass and installed a new irrigation system for the synthetic turf. The new surface will allow the school to increase its field usage by 4 months each year rather than cancel a game after a heavy rain.
We'll be able to go right out there the next day and know that we're playing on a truer surface and not having to worry about kids getting hurt stepping in holes.
Heading into August, the turf will need to settle for a few weeks before athletes can take the field.
The 16th is kind of the magic date when we're going to be able to get on there for the first time.
I'm Steve Antis reporting for Community Update.
Here's your City Council recap for Thursday, July 22nd. This week, the City Council voted to keep a water emergency in place due to the drought-like conditions which are impacting much of the state. Starting next week, signs like this will go up around the community, informing residents about the emergency water ban. Watering is prohibited every day between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. until further notice. This is in addition to the normal odd-even watering ban. The water emergency is necessary to maintain water for everyday uses, along with having enough capacity to fight fires. A big donation this week for the Coon Rapids Police Department. Longtime retired canine handler Mark McDonough is donating a Belgian Malinois to the police department. A recent promotion of one of 2 canine handlers requires a new canine team. Officer Bill Johnson will begin training with the new dog in August. 2 ordinances that were introduced at the last meeting were officially approved this week. The first allows a medical cannabis dispensary as a permitted use in a community commercial district in the city. Leafline Labs is looking to open in the small strip center in front of Lowe's. The other ordinance bans targeted residential picketing in Coon Rapids. It specifically prohibits marching, standing, or patrolling aimed at a specific home in a manner that affects safety, security, and privacy of the occupants, or prevents the homeowners from entering and exiting their property. And that's your City Council recap for Thursday, July 22nd. Of course, you can find the full agendas and information on each item on the city's website, coonrapidsmn.gov. The meetings are also live on cable and streamed on the CTN YouTube channel. The Coon Rapids Farmers Market is back in the parking lot of the Coon Rapids Ice Center. You'll find fresh vegetables, berries, flowers, honeys, jams, breads, and more. New this year, 2 staff members from River Trail Learning Center opened their own booth. They are selling salsas, jams, breads, cake pops, and some organic vegetables that they grow in their backyard. 10% of the proceeds will benefit students at the school.
We're both avid gardeners and we love our community, and we just wanted to be a part of integrating into our community and doing something that we love over the summer while we're not in school.
Kotke's Bus Company also has a booth. They are in need of bus drivers as the new school year quickly approaches. The Coon Rapids Farmers Market is open every Wednesday from 3 to 6 p.m. through October 13th. It's located in the parking lot of the Coon Rapids Ice Center and is sponsored by the Anoka County Growers Association.
We're going to shut the house side water valve off, and then we're going to start replacing the water meter.
The City of Coon Rapids is replacing water meters because the units are at the end of their warranty cycles, and they have new technology.
We're replacing about just short of 3,000 meters this year.
Going to change out this meter for this resident on our new meter upgrade program.
The meter replacement project will focus on residential homes. Originally, the water meters were slated for a 20-year replacement program, but many of them installed in homes around 2010 have failed earlier than expected.
The battery life was slated for 20 years. Well, we're getting at about 16, 17 years right now. We're seeing that failure rate, and that's why we kind of thought we're going to bite this off and get it taken care of sooner than later.
These are our new neoprene washers we're installing. We always put new washers in.
The new meter has an analog interface with moving components, which makes the display much easier to read.
If there's a leak in the property, if there's something that is continuous leaking past 30 days, if there's a high usage, there's different key signals that come across from that meter that give us warning that the resident really doesn't have any knowledge of, but they do when we reach out to them.
Ferguson Waterworks out of Blaine will help the city change out the majority of the nearly 3,000 water meters this year. And over the course of the next 4 years, the Utilities Department plans to change out about 15,000 water meters in residential homes.
At just a quick glance, you can see if you have water moving through your meter in your house.
If your home is due for a water meter change-out, you'll receive a letter from the city. I'm Steve Antis reporting for Community Update.